Hi guys, doing another video today. Today we have an independent review of a solar panel kit. If any one of you have read my Amazon reviews, they'll know that I am very much into solar technology and reducing the amount of grid electricity that I waste. I'm always coming up with new ways to try and save as much electricity as I can and cut the amount that I waste. So I came up with a solution that I would buy these portable solar panels, which you can see in the background here. Buy as many USB battery banks as I possibly can and store as much power in them as I can, and use these battery banks to charge up my daily devices like my phone, my headphones, my iPod, my laptops, you name it. And so far it's actually worked out quite well. There are some better quality ones and there are some bad quality ones. Some of the ones that I've tried haven't worked out, some have. This is by far one of the most advanced kits that I've actually used in terms of just what you get inside the kit. This kit is actually on their website, which is www.mobilesolarchargers.co.uk. It's $65.95 and you get a bit of everything in this kit. This is the hiking kit. So if you ever go out camping or anything like that, you can stay off grid but still manage to have some power. You've got the battery banks, you've got the torch, you've got the USB outlets in case you do find somewhere. You've got the solar panel. It's everything that you would need to get started. Thankfully, I have brought some of the mobile solar charger stuff in the past. I really did like it. However, unfortunately, due to recent events, it currently stopped working, which was my fault. So I shot mobilesolarchargers.co.uk an email and I said, look, I'm interested in reviewing some of your stuff. I find your stuff among the better quality. And Tim from the website actually emailed me back. He's a highly knowledgeable man. I had a very lengthy conversation with him about obviously this sort of stuff. The amount of knowledge he has actually astounded me. It's reassured my faith in the fact that if he gives me advice, I know it's going to be right. He has a lot of knowledge. You can tell he's very passionate about the job. So if you have any inquiries about anything solar related, or you're not sure what you need or what the best kit to take with you on where you're going, I highly advise you send him an email at mobilesolarchargers.co.uk. He will guarantee give you a kit that is 100% recommended for what you're doing. It will help you in the long run. It will save you money so you don't buy any cheap rubbish. He's a very knowledgeable man, and I just want to say a quick thank you to him for allowing me to review this stuff. He sent me this almost a month ago, and he's actually been waiting a fair while. I've delayed the review because I've been wanting to take this away with me on holiday so I can actually test it properly. This is just the general overlook of the actual items that you get in the kit. I am actually taking this kit away with me on holiday for a month, where I'm going to be completely cut off from any kind of electricity, so all of my power will be coming from this kit, so I can give it a 100% test to make sure that it's actually what I needed. With Tim, he did ask a lot of detail about my trip, like where I was going, what the environment's going to be like, how many days that I'll need to power stuff for, what I'll actually need to power. If you email Tim or give him a ring, the number's on his website. The website link again is www.mobilesolarchargers.co.uk. He will get back to you. He will give you the honest opinion. He won't try and fob you off of any rubbish. He's a genuine, passionate guy about solar stuff, and I'm 100% impressed with his attitude so far. This kit is actually going to be coming away with me, so once I actually come back from the trip, I will do a second part to this video and let you know just how the kit performed. But this kit is called the Travel and Trek kit. It's the 18 watt panel at the background. There's a 5000 milliamp battery there as well for USB charging. You've got another portable USB stick there, which is designed for charging mobiles. You've got the USB battery light. You've got another USB light there. This is an extra kit that they do, which is a USB adapter, so you can charge two devices via an outlet, just in case you do find somewhere that has a plug. And that is another bank there for charging. And that is obviously the solar panel kit at the background. So once I return from my holiday, I will add the second part to this video, and then we'll see just how this kit performs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next bit. Hi guys, just doing the second part to the mobilesolarcharger.co.uk review. The last time you saw this stuff, I said that I was actually going to take this away with me and do a review. I have done that now. I was going to upload the first part to the review channel before I went away, but I decided that I would combine it all into one video instead. I went on my trip. I travelled for the month like I said I was going to. This kit came with me. I actually spent 7 days completely cut off from any kind of power source, and literally only had this to rely on. And I must say, I managed to power all of my devices perfectly fine with no issues. The one thing I am extremely appreciative of is the fact that where I went, there was a lot of walking, trekking and hiking involved. And the one thing I am extremely impressed about is the fact this was extremely lightweight. I was able to move around with all of this on me in a little pack without really noticing the weight much at all. This one came in more handy than I can even put into words. This one kept my phone charged up literally the entire time I was there. This one as well came in clutch when this one was out of juice. So that one I'm extremely happy about. This is a 5000 milliamp device. As you can see, you've got the 4 LED indicators up the top and you have one USB port there. This one is probably now my go-to battery bank for when I'm charging my devices, because it's slim. It's actually not that much thicker than an iPhone, if you can see that in the camera. But managed to actually keep my phone, my headphones, you know, my smartwatch, all charged up, and my navigation device charged up with no problems at all. I highly recommend that. This one is the battery bank as well, but this one is by far my favourite of all of them. It's rugged, it's soft. As you can see, when you push the button, you've got the LED indicators that go on there. You have a little torch at the top, so if you push that, I don't know if you can see that well, but you've got all different modes. I mean, that's the brighter setting. So yeah, this one I kept charged up, and I used mainly for the torch feature up the top, because it was just really bright. I mean, that second setting there managed to illuminate the tents quite well. So I used this one mainly for that. The build quality is phenomenal. I mean, I've dropped this a fair few times while I was out. I actually dropped it off the side one of the rocks that we were climbing, and it actually bounced down 3 flights of rocks and slammed onto the floor. And as you can see, it's not even scuffed. There's not even a mark. It hit the rock just around that bit there, completely fine. Obviously you've got the ports at the back there, so you've got the USB port there and the micro USB there. This is by far the best travelling battery bank I've ever had. And again, if I ever do something like this again, that will be coming with me on all trips. This is one of those things that it's good to have in an emergency, in case, you know, you do need a bit of power and you did find an outlet. I took this with me. I didn't think I was actually going to use it because I was relying more on the solar stuff. However, I did actually come across a hotel while I was there some nights into my trip, and I thought, you know what, a nice bath and a shower, you know, do well. So while I was in there, I plugged this into the wall. I charged up the battery bank there, charged that one up, and obviously I charged that one up. So yeah, this is a good extension to have in the kit, just in case you ever do have access to power. So that's those. This again, one of the things you don't think of taking, but yet can come in quite handy. I liked it because obviously you can just plug it straight into your battery bank, and there you go. You've got yourself an instant light. It's bendable, so if you're reading a book, you can fold it round. I was using it to read, obviously. It's a very good quality light, very bright, nice quality LEDs, very high quality build. I mean, that the casing is plastic, but it survived, you know, a month-long trip with no issues. This one is very similar to that one, but it's more torch mode. Again, if I had to go out of the tents during the night, I would take this one with me. You just plug it into the top of your battery bank, and there you go. You got yourself an instant torch. You can zoom in for the longer, for a more focused light, but you can zoom out for a wider angle. Again, this is one of the things that will always be coming away with me on trips now, because it's one of the things that, again, you think about taking a torch, it's one of the things you'll forget, but this one, if you have it inside the kit like I did with this one, it's very hard to forget, but comes in more handy than you can even imagine. I use this quite often in this sort of size. Mainly though, I would use this with this one because it's just a lot easier to travel around with, and it's a lot more portable. It's not that much bigger than a torch, and it works just as good. So in hindsight, after taking the trip like I did, and listening to Tim's advice from mobilesolarchargers.co.uk, sorry, I have to say the advice that he gave me for the kit to take was spot on. He gave me the advice, he gave me all of the information that I would need about the best sort of availability for my trip. This panel as well is what charged up literally the majority of the stuff while we were there. It provided enough power to give me what I needed. As you can see, obviously, it's a very high quality build. It's got 3 panels on it, and I left this outside of the tent most of the nights and most of the days when the tent was actually up, and it charged up the banks perfectly fine. So very, very rugged, very high quality. Around the back here you've got the zips, so you can just plug your devices into the USB port, which is just underneath that strip, which I left on for obvious reasons. So you can plug in 2 devices at the same time, which is perfect for me because I was always charging either the stick or this one. This one, obviously, as I said, I was using mainly for the torch, so I didn't really need to charge it that much. But these 2, I plugged these both in at the same time, and they charged up reasonably fast. I did take another quality solar charger with me, which was made by Anker, and I did notice that this one charged slightly faster than the Anker one. And with the Anker one, I did notice that it would say that the battery was charged, even though it actually wasn't. So it proves that this is obviously the better quality build, but that's just my personal opinion. As I said before, this kit is available on the Mobile Solar Charger website. It's www.mobilesolarcharger.co.uk. If you have any needs or any requirements about anything that you're not sure about for your trip, I highly recommend you talk to Tim. You can get hold of him through the telephone number on the website or via the contact us page. He will respond, and when he does, he'll give you all the information that you need to have it to make sure you're prepared for the trip. He's not going to lie to you and tell you that, oh, you need this and you need that just to make a bit of money. He will not tell you that. He's one of the most knowledgeable guys that I know about solar panel stuff, and I can't recommend him enough. This kit here made my trip. It did everything that he said it would and more. So I highly recommend that you give him a check. Once again, it's mobilesolarchargers.co.uk. I can't recommend their stuff enough. The build quality is fantastic. The sheer helpfulness of the actual devices and the fact they're so lightweight means that if you do go travelling, you're covered. They do a whole range of other solar products. They've even got a foldable solar panel like this that manages to go right the way up to 100 watts, which is absolutely ridiculous for a portable solar panel. Hopefully I will be doing a review video on that soon if I can justify the cost. So that's the temp trekking kit from mobilesolar.co.uk, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.